These are the tools that I bought this weekend. Let's get into that. For starters, let's talk about electricity. I bought an extension cord from Harbor Freight. It is made by Vanguard. It's 16 gauge and is 25 feet long. My toolbox has power to it, and I really wanted something that I could reach either from my toolbox or from the toolbox to where I'm working, or an outlet to the toolbox if I needed it, further away from the wall. And that is what I got this for. To go along with that, I got this cable cup organizer, which will go around that. There's a nice little picture right there in the back, and then also there's one here. And that'll help me keep this organized on my toolbox. As soon as I get that organized, I should be pretty happy. The next thing I got is this 24 millimeter impact socket. It's a 1/2 inch drive, and it's a deep socket, as you can see, because it's very deep. I need this for suspension work and stuff like that. I have a shallow from Mac, but I didn't have a 24, and I didn't really feel like spending another like 30 or 40 bucks on one socket, so I went and just bought this one. And when it breaks, I'll get a better one. Some other things I bought. Let's jump over to this thing. This is a 1/4 inch electric ratchet from Milwaukee. You turn it on with this little switch here, and then it'll work. You can reverse the direction using this little thing on the back here. That reverses the direction. It's got a nice little light here. It's got a fuel gauge right here so you can tell how charged your battery is. And I have a 3/8 one at work, but I didn't have a 1/4, so I went and bought a 1/4 this weekend. And I bought the ratchet when I went to Home Depot to get this thing. This is a soldering iron, cordless soldering iron. I bought it because I didn't want one that I had to plug in all the time. And this thing does not take very long to heat up. This green light flashes until it heats all the way up, and it should only take a few seconds, so you can watch that. It comes with 2 tips. It comes with this one, and it comes with this one here. It's wider and it's more flat. And along with these two, I also bought these 3 amp hour red lithium batteries. Oh, and look at that. It's already up to temperature. This also has a battery indicator on it, and the battery looks like it's pretty low. These batteries didn't come with much of a charge. But if you stick your hand up to it, you can definitely feel the heat already. And that should be helpful. And along with that, I did get some solder just to get myself started. I'm going to order more from Amazon later. When you turn this off, that red light pops on, and that'll stay on for about 20 minutes or so, or however long it takes for this tip to cool down. And it'll turn off when it's down, and then you can store it. It also has a little light on it right there, just like this one does right here. Speaking of electrical stuff, let's move over to this guy real quick. This is a Wagner Heat Gun. I got this from Home Depot as well, and the reason I got it is because of electrical work. Because when you solder stuff, you need to usually heat up some shrink tubing, and I didn't have one of my own. So let's just plug this in real quick, and I'll show you. It's got 2 speeds. Let me get the cord out here a little bit longer. Got 1. You can probably hear that. And 2, right there. I can already feel the heat. Let's see how long it takes for that to go red. It's already going red. I don't know if you can see that, but yep, it's hot already. So this should work nicely. This thing was not expensive. It was like, I want to say $30 or something like that, and the reviews were pretty good. It was like 4.5 stars. The base where the cord plugs in, which by the way, once you plug it in, you can't remove it, and the back right here acts as a stand. So you can just stand it up wherever you're using it, which will be handy. Lastly, I got these guys. My die grinder at work, which I just recently bought, it's a Blue Point. I got some roll lock discs for it, but I needed some cutoff wheels. And I didn't have an adapter for it, but now I do. So I got this adapter and these wheels from Harbor Freight. And so this adapter comes with two of these little screws. One of them has like a little ledge on it here, and the other one doesn't. For these guys right here, it works pretty good to use the one with the ledge. And that works out just fine. You just screw that in there, like so. It gets tight, and then that end will go into your die grinder. And so I got a set of discs and the adapter so that I can use that at work. And that is everything I got this weekend. I think everything ran me roughly $500, although I did get the Home Depot protection plan on this, and this, because of the fact that I'm using it professionally. And I know that there's a limited warranty with Milwaukee already, but I wanted to make sure that if it breaks, I'm covered. So I did spend a little extra money on that. So those are the tools that I bought this weekend. I hope you enjoyed.